નમસ્કાર, હું આદર્શ છું. વેલકમ ટુ આદર્શ એજ્યુકેશન સોસાયટી.
Hello students, today we will continue the exercise 7.1. This is the exercise of standard 10 chapter number 7 coordinate geometry. So today we will study the question number 6. And what is the question? See, the question is name the type of quadrilateral formed, if any, by the following points and give reasons for your answers. So here we have given the three sub questions. So first of all we will study the first question and 4 points we have given. So let give it the name. Point A has a coordinate -1, -2. Point B has a coordinate 1, 0. C with the coordinate -1, 2 and D with the coordinate -3, 0. So here we have given the 4 points. Now we have to check whether all these 4 points form an quadrilateral or not. If we have given the 4 points, they either be, all the 4 points may be linear. That means all the 4 points may be on the same line. They may form a quadrilateral or may be in another shape, right? So we have to check. So how we can check? First of all, we have to find out the distance between all the points, and from that we can conclude that all the 4 points are formed a quadrilateral or not, right? So let us first of all find out the distance between the point AB. So AB is equals to what? Under root -1 -1 whole square plus -2 of -0 whole square. -1 -1 is -2, -2 square is +4. So under root 4. Here also -2 -0 is -2 and -2 whole square is +4. +4 +4 in the square. So under root 8, and under root 8 is what again? 2 root 2, right? Because 8 is 4 into 2 and the square root of 4 is 2 root 2 as it is. So this is the value of AB, distance AB. Now find the BC. BC, 1 in the square root, 1 minus of -1, that is 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1 square, 0 minus 2 whole square. 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 square is 4, 0 minus 2 is -2, -2 square is 4, 4 plus 4 is what? Under root 8. Again under root 8 is 2 root 2. Now the third distance, that is CD, right? CD means under root -1 minus of -3, that is -1 plus 3, -1 plus 3 whole square, 2 minus 0 whole square. So we get under root -1 plus 3 is what? +2. So we get under root 4 plus 2 minus 0 is 2, 2 square is again 4. Again we get here under root 8. So under root 8 is what? 2 root 2. Again. Now the last side, that is dA. dA. So here -3 minus 1 whole square, -3 minus of -1, that is -3 plus 1. -3 plus 1 square plus 0 minus of -2, that is +2, 0 plus 2 whole square. All this is in under root. So here -3 plus 1 is what? -2, and -2 square is +4. In the same way, 0 plus 2 is +2 and +2 square is again 4. So here we get under root 4 plus 4, that is under root 8, and the square root of 8 is 2 root 2. So did you notice one thing? AB is equals to 2 root 2, BC is also equal to 2 root 2, CD is also equal to 2 root 2, and DA is also equal to 2 root 2. So first thing, one thing is clear here, that all the distances are equal. That means all the 4 points are not on the same line. They are not collinear. They are now forming a quadrilateral. So which quadrilateral has all the 4 sides are equal? There are 2 shapes. One is square, one is rhombus. So now how can we decide that this all the 4 points will of a square or of a rhombus? So there is one thing from that we can decide, and that is the diagonal, right? If we know the property of the diagonal, then in the square, both the diagonals are of equal length, while in the rhombus, all the diagonals are not equal. So now what we have to find out? The diagonals. Okay. Okay. Let us again write down all the coordinates. Point A is -2, -3, B is 1, 0, C is -1, 2, and D is -3, 0. Now we have to find out the diagonals. Now how can you decide that which is will be the diagonal? Here we have find out all the distances AB, BC, CD and D and all are equals. That means AB, BC, CD and DA. All the four are the sides. They must be the sides. So now what will remain? AC and BD. So AC will be the first diagonal and BD will be the second diagonal. So now first of all find out the AC, right? So AC we can write down as under root -1 minus of -1, that is +1, -1 plus 1 whole square, and B and -2 minus 2 whole square. So here we get minus plus 1, that is 0. 0 plus -2 minus 2 is -4 and -4 square is 16. So here we get under root 16 and under root 16 is what? 4. So we get the diagonal value AC is equals to 4. Now BD. So under root 1 minus of -3, that is +3. 1 plus 3 whole square, 0 minus 0 whole square. So 3 plus 1 is again 4 and 4 square is 16. Here we get the 0. So here total value we get under root 16 and the square root of 16 is again 4. So see, both the diagonals AC and BD again get the same value. So here diagonals are equal AC and BD. So what will happen? First of all, we have two options. One is the rhombus, second one is the square. Right? If all the four sides are equal, then two possibilities are there, rhombus and square. But there is one thing by which we can differentiate between these two sides, and that is the diagonal. One more possibility is there, angle. But here in this chapter we do not have to study about the angle. Here we have to consider only the distance. So by where we can use the distance? We can use the distance not at angle but at the diagonals, right? So when we use this formula for the diagonals, now we can see that both the diagonals are equal, right? So when both the diagonals are equal, so now it is confirmed that ABCD is a square, because in square all the diagonals, both the diagonals are equal. So whenever this type of question you solve, with this type of problem you solve, keep this thing in your mind. You have to clear about the properties of the quadrilateral. This same sum can be asked for a parallelogram and for rectangle, because both the sides, rectangle and parallelogram, have the same property. Both the opposite sides are equal, right? So now how can we differentiate between the parallelogram and a rhombus? There is also a property of diagonal, because in parallelogram both the diagonals are not equal, but in rhombus but in rectangle both the diagonals are of equal length. So by calculating the diagonals in this way, you can differentiate between the rectangle and parallelogram. Okay, so in this way you can solve this type of sum, right? So this is all about this lecture. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.